Welcome back to the 100 Baby Challenge. Don's off to visit some of his baby mamas. Don has 9 children and a few on the way. Oops, it looks like the umbrella broke his arm a little there. This is the home of Aurelia and her and Don's baby Ray. Today will be Don's first time meeting Ray. And of course he's going to make a little time to stop and chat with Aurelia too. Oops, it looks like Don made baby Ray cry. Well, now that baby Ray is calm again, he can go have a chat with Aurelia in the hallway. But Aurelia wants to do more than just chat, if you know what I mean. So off they go to the spare bedroom. And now Don's at Anna's home for a quick visit with Ismael, whom he found on the floor in the kitchen. Don decided it was a good idea to pick up Ismael and to place him on the floor in the hallway between the living room and kitchen. And then Don just left him there while he went to go chat with Anna. Anna was very happy to see Don again so soon. She'd been concerned that Don would forget about her and Ismael, but here he was. Don made sure to let her know that he would never forget about them. And all too soon, it was time for Anna to put Ismael down for his nap. So while she laid him in his crib, Don headed over to Ravenswood, where he planned on visiting his daughter, Felicity, for the first time. He really should have visited her sooner, but her mother, Raven Hallow, wasn't his biggest fan. She'd been a customer at Lothario's place and hadn't had the best experience. However, when Raven heard that Don was there to see Felicity, she was more than happy to see him. She encouraged him to head upstairs to see their daughter. Don was very happy to be able to meet her. And once he'd gotten his fill of baby snuggles, he was off to the next home. Zoe Patel, the woman Don didn't remember hooking up with at all. Zoe still lived with her roommates and had converted her closet into a bedroom for their son. But when Don walked in, Zoe was in the middle of extracurricular activities with her roommate, so he walked right back out of the room. And because Don is a sim after all, he decided to play a game on her roommate's computer. When the noises from the other room stopped, Don walked back to Zoe's room. There, he found his son Dana in the makeshift bedroom. Don was going to have to talk to Zoe about their son's name. But for now, Don was just happy that their son was happy and healthy. And after a few minutes, Don decided to give Zoe her privacy and head out. Not only was Zoe and her roommate making hoo-hoo eyes with one another, but he had one more stop to make. His last stop of the evening was to Nia Sarpong over in Nordhaven. She had been a patron at Lothario's place and had absolutely enjoyed her time with him. So she was excited to see him and to have him visit their daughter, Elsa. But of course Don was so smitten with Nia that he made out with her first and enjoyed some friendly conversations with her. He also made a promise to take Nia out on a date sometime in the future, which she was super excited for. And after another kiss, Don headed upstairs to see Elsa. Elsa was also a brand new baby, and seeing how tiny she was made Don feel all warm and fuzzy inside. Don hoped that one day all of his children would be able to spend time with one another. Don left Nia's place with that thought on his mind.